Hi guys, welcome back. Trying to remember to film in landscape this time so I don't have to fudge about trying to transfer it and cutting the image off every time. So just bored on a Saturday, just tinkering about. I've stripped out some bits of the back box, all the metal parts, the locking mechanism, those grills, all the rusty, horrible bits of metal are going in the tumbler. The bench has come out. I'm gonna polish some of that metal work that's too big for the tumbler, just to try and get some of the rust and tarnish off and make it a bit more presentable. Things like that as well. I'll just run the polisher over just to make it a bit more presentable. I've got some label remover soaking in on that. Hopefully that will come off. I didn't do that corner, by the way, that was already someone's previous effort. So hopefully that will come off without fireball, without too much damage. So yeah, I shall report back with my results. So the thing with scraping this up is you get to a point where you don't want to. I always find with these a corner digs in, and I don't want to dig that corner in there and scratch that artwork off. So it's a case of really slowly catch your monkey and just tease that off. It's coming up fairly easy. I just don't want to slip with the scraper and scratch the screened artwork, because that will pee me off. But yeah, that's the process. I've just let that label remover soak in and slowly just pushing that scraper, and that just leaves the adhesive behind, which that label remover will eventually break down and it'll just rub off with the cloth. Or lighter fluids also very good for that. So yeah, slow process, but that's what I've got to do. Boom. Unfortunately, that little mark there was done by someone else. So yeah, just get rid of that glue, and that should come up okay. Right, so I've got this piece of metal here to polish. As you can see, it's really just dull, rusty, and that is from the back box. It just it clips onto that part just to secure the head. So if I mess it up, it's not the end of the world, because no one will ever see it. But I've just got different metal brushes for the drill. I've got that one on there, and then I've got these different mops and a buffer, different compound pastes for different finishes, and yeah, I'm no expert, as you will soon see, but hopefully it will look better than that. We'll see in a minute. Okay, I've just done a quick pass over with the metal brush, and just to get the rust off, and then I've gone with the black compound with that attachment, whatever that is called, the black one. That's the harshest one, just to sort of cut into the crap. And 5 minutes work, and that's already looking all right. Obviously, there's plenty more polishing to be done. That you can see that edge is what it was like, and that's what it's like now. that corrosion, which is where it was really rusty, I think is, you know, is always going to be there unless you want to spend hours and hours and hours, which I don't, because it's just not that, it's not a mint machine, so it's just not worth the hassle. But that is already a good improvement. Hopefully it'll look even better when I've finished. Hi guys, and welcome back. Just getting on with the metal polishing. I've just stripped down the shooter rod assembly, and as you can see, it's very rusty. This thing's weird. It's got like sandpaper or something there to, I don't know what for really. But yeah, as you can see, that's all pretty manky and rusty. So I'm going to hit that with the wire wool or the wire brush on the drill to take off that, and then I shall throw it in the tumbler for a couple of days, and hopefully it'll be nice and shiny. As you can see, I've got the lock bar receiver to do as well. That's had a fair amount of beer spilt in it over the years. Just fudging about in here. Put some switch cleaner on that to get that clicking again. Yeah, a lot of cleaning to do in there. It's all part of the fun, I guess. Okay, the shooter rod and all those bits and bobs are in the tumbler. They were pretty pitted and corroded, so I'm not holding up much hope. So I've just sanded it back to the metal, and what will be will be. It might even be that I have to paint it black, or I could just buy a new one, but that's got to come from America, and that's expensive, and I'm on a budget. So the lock bar receiver's off now. As you can see, that is pretty scuzzy. So again, I'm just going to hit that with the metal brush on the drill, and that'll do. I might sort of polish that edge, because that's what you see when you open it, but I'm not going to go mad. So report back soon. Right, so I've just hit that with the metal brush for 5 minutes on all sides. You see, just got the rust off. It turns it a horrible shade of dark grey and blotchy, but I'm not going to polish it because life's too short. But it just gets rid of the corrosion, so that's an improvement in my eyes. I'm just going to polish now that edge, because that's what you'll see when you lift the playfield, and that'll be done. Right, so I've literally spent 5 minutes, just a couple of different compounds. You just get to a point where it's just so many hours work to get that shiny, or to get that scratching out from the wire brush, and it's so pitted there that I can't really be bothered. That's 100 times better than what it was, so I'm just going to leave it at that. It's quite shiny, but if you look closer you can see the scratches, but I just can't be bothered. I'm sorry, life's too short. Okay, I'll call that one done.